Mayor Keith Wilson's push for overnight shelters has sparked debate in neighborhoods across Portland, with one of the most contentious being the Northup shelter in the Pearl District.
The Northup facility is our highest cost facility.
This money, our money, is being wasted.
Attorney John DiLorenzo represents an apartment complex that sued the city and the shelter operator over alleged shelter mismanagement and negative impact to the neighborhood.
I mean, this entire model of using non-governmental entities, nonprofits, to render governmental services is really foolish.
New documents shared with KGW show the shelter operator, the Salvation Army, billed the city of Portland nearly $2 million for shelter staff alone in a 10-month period. The records show the Salvation Army upcharged the city tens of thousands of dollars to hire a temp agency based in Los Angeles that provided the shelter staff, with the temp agency keeping a portion of the money.
About 40% of everything the city pays for this shelter is leakage. It's going to middlemen who never touch a homeless person.
Records show the city of Portland pays $18,000 a month to lease the Northup shelter building and $12 million for the Salvation Army to operate multiple shelters citywide.
If we're going to spend taxpayer dollars to try to solve homelessness, we would want most of our money to go to that purpose, not to go to middlemen who are just, on a gravy train.
A spokesperson for the city of Portland tells KGW the Northwest Northup site has more bed capacity than any other emergency overnight shelter, which requires more staffing and supplies. The city also says the higher costs are driven by rent in a newer building in the high-value Pearl District.
Whether you approve of outdoor shelters or not, if you're going to deliver services, they should be delivered efficiently.
Okay, a spokesperson for the Salvation Army tells us they hire local people when possible and complement staffing needs through outside agencies as needed. As for the lawsuit they're facing from the nearby apartment complex, the Salvation Army recently filed a motion, attorney John DiLorenzo tells us, that alleges the suit infringes on the Salvation Army's right to practice their religion, something that they say they do when caring for those staying at the shelter. There is a hearing set for September with a potential trial down the line. But now it is your turn. We want to hear from you. What do you think about the Salvation Army using your money, taxpayer dollars, to hire out-of-state workers to run homeless shelters? Let us know. Email the story at kgw.com or call and leave us a voicemail, 503-226-5090.